Clem was at the Memorial Stadium for the visit of another side rapidly climbing the table, Wycombe Wanderers.
It was back in March 1993 that John Ward started his original 3-year tenure with Bristol Rovers. Old Carolina by Shaggy was #1. Home games were temporarily being played 13 miles down the road in Bath. And after 3 seasons in what's now the Championship, the club were heading for relegation. 17 years and 18 managers later, they're yet to return.
What do you think of that fella there, eh?
Perhaps I just feel a bit differently.
No, you are what you feel, or whatever that expression is. You were all set to become the director of football at Plymouth.
Yeah.
Is it true you actually used the same ticket?
Yeah.
You bought it to go to Plymouth, but you just got off a few stops before?
Yeah, I did. I phoned Plymouth and they were excellent about it, extremely good about it, and that's just right. I had the train ticket and I got off at Temple Meads. This time, for the first week, I thought, wow, what have I done? I've only got 12 players out on the training pitch, and 6 of those were pretty much youth team or first year pros, guys I didn't know particularly well, and Phil Kite, the physio, had a bigger squad than I'd got. In 2 years' time, there is a new ground on the horizon here, and that's going to happen this time. That will give Bristol Rovers the opportunity to push themselves forward, but I find it tough to keep talking about that because my time is now, and I've got to make sure the team that goes into that new ground in 2 years' time is worthy of it.
Tom, can you put a finger on what the gaffer has done since he's come in?
He's worked on the back four, got us tight together and we've strengthened the back four, but he's also done it with the midfielders and the strikers. So looking at it, like, because we've not conceded that many goals, so he's done a good job.
Been a hell of a month for you, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
21st birthday,
yeah, 21.
And then player of the month.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show the system works and people are out there spotting good deeds on them.
Yeah, I'm happy that like I've turned 21. I've had the captain band, and to make the month even better, I got player of the month. So hopefully we'll get 3 points today as well to make it even better for me.
Can you tell instantly the good managers from the back?
You'd like to think so, yeah. You know what he expects week in, week out, and you can tell that if that's not reached, you know that you could get a boot where you don't want one.
I keep pushing the players to do that extra bit, you know, and never let them think that they've cracked it, because we haven't cracked anything yet. We're still in danger, and we've got to make sure that we get out of that as quick as we can.
It was the Pirates who created the danger early on. A fine move seeing Fabian Broghammer tee up Ryan Brunt just 7 minutes in. And when another opportunity came his way 10 minutes before the break, Brunt's execution was a touch sharper. Joe Agnes's cross taking a fortunate deflection to find him, though there was nothing lucky about the finish. With Wycombe having lost just once in their last 6 away games, Ward's side knew they'd need to be strong at the back, and Joe Kufor almost muscled his way through to deny them just a 4th clean sheet of the season. John Joe O'Toole could have made things a lot less nervy for the hosts, but couldn't keep his cool from close range. However, the Pirates held on to make it 19 points from 24 this year, the highest return of any League Two team in 2013, despite some anxious moments during some penalty area pinball.
I suspect if I told you a month ago you were going to pick up 16 points from your next possible 18, you would have snapped my hand off.
Both ends I think would have taken off you there, Clem, but there's different ways to win. We've had to really dig in today, and we can play better than that, but digging in has been fantastic, so fair play to the team.
There's something about you and this football club, isn't there?
I quite like it, yeah, I quite enjoy it. We've got to keep doing it though, it doesn't stop here. Thanks, Clem.
Yeah, well, it's incredible to think 6 weeks ago that fixture would have been seen as a relegating 6-pointer. Bristol Rovers pick up another 3 points under John Ward, and they're out of the bottom 6 for the first time of the season. You're not surprised by what John's done there, are you?
No, John, a long time. I thought it was a perfect appointment.
And it's not only his organisation, but the players he's brought in. We're talking about Tom Parks there picking up players. He's had Martin Bristol next to him, Steve Milner, John Joe Tall, Ryan Brunt up front, right down the spine of that team. All these signings have made an impact. And if you would take a snapshot of the league since John took over 9 games, he'll be second in the division, just behind Port Vale on goal, which is miraculous. It's a fantastic job, and I think it's going to continue.
And you do often see this, don't you? I mean, you see managers go to other clubs not working out, but then there's a certain fit. And John and Bristol Rovers is an example of that.
Bristol Rovers are a unique club, real passionate supporters and a real passionate atmosphere. And John knows that, and you have to fit into the community as well if you go there as manager. You have to know what makes them tick. And John certainly knows that. He knows how to get the best, not out of just the players, but out of the supporters as well, because they are 12 man. When you go to Memorial Stadium, you don't want to go there as an away team, and he's done that, and that's why they're picking up points.
Well, our last look at League Two now.